Hi, I'm the CEO of Tranzit Corporation, taking poll and consideration of any votes for the annual shareholder meeting. You'll be listening closely. The company's in its third year of operations. Quarterly revenues in progress of 30%. The shares are trading around $20, and the floor is open to any votes and any concerns. As far as voting for new officers, there hasn't been any new developments. The company's still in creation of the responsibilities as well as wages and salaries. Something else that has been addressed is also the idea of eliminating wages within the certain specific organization and some kind of sense of work that's productive and progressive, that allows people to then create some sense of profit, and from then on the money earned will be spent towards some type of event or meals and entertainment expenses. The company's current contracts consist of lawn care services, product development, automation, such as for typical brick and mortar companies, the opportunities of those specific companies updating their payroll system into something that is something that's automatic and computer technology generated. Consultation services include initial public offering, corporation emerging markets, business-to-business consulting, global strategic competition, as well as other communication developments. It's a new technique of business that is supposed to be of futuristic innovation. If I may take a moment for the meeting and clock the minutes in that to take time to discuss the future business miscellaneous addendums. The company again is in its third year of operations, and we continue to look for new markets to service to, and we also are continuing developments in the credit USB market, the finance industry, and also new marketing and branding techniques. That should consist of most of the requirements needed for annual shareholder meeting, such as a discussion of the business, new business, and some other concerns related to product development, internal affairs. Again, the meeting is open to new questions. As far as the accounting goes, we operate a weekly schedule. We transact the information through our computer technology and run very many rigorous regression models in the field of finance. Which that means we say the company buys something. We see the receipt, we put that money into the computer through debits and credits, and then we categorize it and study that purchase and try to have new developments and findings that might lead to new insights. As far as cancer research, the company continues to undergo research through academic studies. We did incur a loss this year, and it was upsetting that for the ongoing research, the company wished they had more time. So we're going to be researching a lot of biological mechanisms to give a better idea of the disease. As far as the fuel industry, I'm excited to be a part of a time in history that has introduced new models to properly adjust for vehicles that do not travel as costly or as wisely. As far as hydrogen cells, I think it has a place in the industry, in the world. And we need to welcome some type of automotive vehicle with that technology. As far as making a mainstream market or product vehicle, I think that's something of the next century or so. I think there might be some branding and marketing to publicize it in that form, but I expect, and I would foresee that to happen within the decade, to see a hydrogen cell vehicle. The cost mechanism it does have a direct impact for the consulting firm as we try to travel and kind of advertise the deal of consultancy. The fuel prices are dependent in our cost structure, not just that some of the costs go towards fuel. So if we predict fuel costs to decrease, then we have a bigger budget to venture out in new circumstances. But what's interesting from a consulting firm and what we try to construct is that it changes the structure of the organization, and so we need to have a good idea and a better projection of the fuel prices, and that we get an idea that we can plan adequately for new research opportunities and new consulting firms and how we might alter some of the practices of transportation. The point of I wouldn't say hierarchy, but different levels of responsibilities, if I may, is to have a clear idea and clarification and separation of proper mediums of communication. There are obviously higher salaries and pay scale, wages, and concern, but at the same rate, we make sure that the expenses are being placed correctly, and that those who are making more money are also ones that are spending or have higher expenditures around the corporation law. As far as some of the economic concerns, ISIS is a calamity that is addressed and in concern in our daily work to make sure that we're abiding by the laws and state statutes, as well as constitutional governing formats and theory of regulation. As far as product development, right now, what the concerns over Model S are is kind of the product development stages of a product that we were trying to create. So Model S is something where it's a variable name. We're not quite sure of what we need to create for proper branding image of the company. But as far as the Model S, it might be called, some kind of swoosh sign, or the product of it being is that what we're going to call as Model S is something to be decided and in creation in the next 5 years, to kind of encompass the idea of consultancy, as well as address and serve the business industry. That should answer, that answers all the questions, and